Good morning बच्चों. Today we will discuss chemical properties of metals and non-metals. First of all, we will discuss the reaction of metal with oxygen. Metals, they react with oxygen to produce metal oxide. You must have seen rusted iron nail. This iron nail has a rust which is nothing but iron oxide. Iron oxide is formed by the reaction of iron with oxygen in presence of moisture. Similarly, in class 7th, you must studied the reaction between magnesium and oxygen. It produces magnesium oxide, which is again the oxide of metal. Now, we want to check whether the metal oxides are acidic or basic in nature. For this, you will collect rust from the iron nail and make a suspension of this rust in water. Take 2 to 3 milliliter of this solution into a watch glass, then put a red litmus paper into it. You will notice that the color of red litmus paper turns blue, showing that the rust is basic in nature. Similarly, if you collect the residue of MgO and dissolve again in water and test with red litmus solution, you will notice that the color of red litmus turns blue, showing that मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड इज़ आल्सो बेसिक इन नेचर. इसी तरह से आपने देखा होगा कि अगर कुछ कॉपर वेसल्स को, यूटेंसिल्स को आप काफ़ी समय तक यूज़ ना करें तो उस पर ब्लू या ग्रीन कलर की कोटिंग डेवलप हो जाती है. अगेन इट इज़ ड्यू टू द रिएक्शन ऑफ कॉपर मेटल विद ऑक्सीजन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ मॉइस्चर, and this process is called as corrosion of copper metal. Here copper hydroxide and copper carbonate are formed. तो अगर आप इसकी भी नेचर चेक करेंगे तो यू विल फाइंड दैट दे आर बेसिक इन नेचर. तो यहाँ से हमने एक जनरल कंक्लूजन ड्रॉ करा कि जो मेटल ऑक्साइड्स होते हैं दे आर बेसिक इन नेचर. आई विल यूज़ द वर्ड जनरली. जनरली द मेटल ऑक्साइड्स आर बेसिक इन नेचर. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि मोस्ट ऑफ द मेटल ऑक्साइड्स आर बेसिक बट फ्यू मे शो अदर प्रॉपर्टीज़. और दूसरी बात जो आपने नोट करी वो ये थी कि जो मेटल ऑक्साइड्स हैं वो रेड लिटमस सॉल्यूशन या रेड लिटमस स्ट्रिप को ब्लू में चेंज करते हैं, बट दे डज नॉट चेंज द कलर ऑफ blue litmus strip. Now we will do one more activity, read one more activity. In this activity we will take non-metal, that is sulfur. Let us see here. The color of sulfur is yellow. It is taken in a special spoon called as deflagrating spoon, shown here on the extreme left. Now the sulfur is burned. When it is burned at high temperature, at that time it produces sulfur dioxide, because we know that we are heating it in air and air contains oxygen. Sulfur start burning in presence of oxygen, producing sulfur dioxide. Now you will place this spoon into a gas jar shown in the middle of the figure and cover it. After some time pour 5 to 10 milliliter of water and then take this solution. Now you will check the nature of this solution. For this you will put a strip of blue litmus and red litmus to this solution. You will find that the color of blue litmus strip changes to red, showing that this solution is acidic in nature. तो यहाँ से हमने क्या कंक्लूजन ड्रॉ किया, यहाँ से ये कंक्लूजन ड्रॉ किया कि सल्फ़र जो कि एक नॉन मेटल है, अगर आप उसे ऑक्सीजन में हीट करते हो तो जो गैस प्रोड्यूस होगी इस पर्टिकुलर केस में सल्फ़र डाइऑक्साइड, वो अगर आप उसे वाटर में डिज़ोल्व करते हो तो जो सोल्यूशन बनेगा दैट विल बी एसिडिक, और एसिड्स जो होते हैं वो ब्लू लिटमस सोल्यूशन को रेड में चेंज करते हैं. लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट दिस टेबल. दिस इज़ अ टेबल ऑफ मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स इन एसिड्स एंड बेस. आपको बताना है कि कौन कौन से एसिड्स, डिफरेंट एसिड्स के बारे में बताना है, बेसिस के बारे में बताना है, और उसमें बताना है कि कौन सा एलिमेंट जो है दैट इज़ प्रेजेंट. लेट अस डिस्कस द फर्स्ट वन. द फर्स्ट वन इज़ कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. जहाँ पे वर्ड लिखा होता है हाइड्रोक्साइड, दैट मीन्स इट इज़ अ बेस. तो आगे वाला जो पार्ट है दैट इज़ कैल्शियम, दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स अ मेटल. सिमिलरली इफ़ आई राइट different metals like sodium, like potassium, like aluminium, like magnesium, I will write hydroxide word at the end and get a base. For example, if I write potassium, तो जो बेस मिलेगा उसका नाम होगा पोटेशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. अगर आप लिखते हो सोडियम तो बेस मिलेगा सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. राइट द बेसिस formed by zinc metal, magnesium metal. Now moving towards acid, the first known metal is sulfur. The acid formed is called as sulfuric acid. तो नाम से ही पता चल रहा है कि सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड मस्ट कंटेन सल्फर एज एन नॉन मेटल. सिमिलरली वन मोर एसिड विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज सल्फ्यूरस एसिड, it also contains sulfur. One more acid is hydrochloric acid, which contain a non-metal chlorine. Similarly, phosphoric acid contains phosphorus. Now tell me which non-metal is present in phosphorus acid. Correlate it with phosphoric एसिड. तो यहाँ पे ये रिएक्शन जो है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड विच इज़ रिप्रेजेंटेड एज SO2 रिएक्ट्स विद वाटर H2O gives an acid, and this acid is sulfurous acid with formula H2SO3, and this sulfurous acid turns blue litmus paper red, showing that the oxides of metals are acidic in nature. तो general conclusion drawn is metal oxides are basic in nature, while non-metal oxides they are acidic in nature. And second thing is metal oxide they turn red litmus solution blue, while non-metal oxides they turn blue litmus solution red. Let us now study the reaction of metals and non-metals with water. You must have seen in your previous classes that sodium, when put into water, it reacts very fast. It produces, it catches fire, it produces heat. So that means we can say that sodium is a reactive metal. It vigorously not only react with, vigorously means fast, बहुत तेजी से, vigorously with oxygen as well as with water. तो can you store sodium metal in water? Answer is no. Why? Because it is quite reactive metal. तो इसे किस में स्टोर करते हैं? It is stored in either kerosene or in paraffin wax to prevent the reaction of sodium metal with oxygen and water. Let us discuss this activity. In this activity, you will take a beaker containing some water. Then you will cut a very small piece of sodium metal, press it in between the folds of filter paper to remove all the kerosene. Then wrap it in cotton and make a very small ball. Then you will put this ball into water and observe the observations. First observation, which you will see that the sodium will react with water very vigorously. Second observation, after some time it catches fire. And third observation will be the beaker becomes warm. And fourth thing, that you will test its nature, whether it is acidic or it is basic. For that you will allow it to cool. Then take 2 to 3 milliliter of this solution in watch glass and place a red litmus strip. You will note that the color of red litmus strip turns blue, showing that the solution is basic in nature. Now, the different elements, they are differs in the reactivity. There are some metals which are quite reactive, like sodium, potassium, magnesium, while some metals they don't react, like copper. और सोडियम पोटेशियम मैग्नीशियम में से भी इनकी रिएक्टिविटी अलग अलग है. सोडियम पोटेशियम आर हाईली रिएक्टिव मेटल्स, while the magnesium is comparatively less reactive. It will react with water, that is a hot water. Similarly, iron reacts with steam only. So we can say that some metals they react with water very fast, while others they react with water slowly, while the elements like copper, like gold, like silver, they does not react with water. Now what about non-metals? Non-metals do not react with water. No doubt they can react with air, but they don't react with water. That is why some non-metals which are quite reactive, they are stored in water. For example, phosphorus, which is a quite reactive non-metal, if it is kept in air, it immediately catches the fire. Therefore, you store phosphorus in water. So thus conclusion drawn is, non-metals like phosphorus, which are very reactive, they are stored in water because they don't react with water. तो जनरल कंक्लूजन ये ड्रॉ किया कि नॉन मेटल्स वाटर के साथ रिएक्शन शो नहीं करते, जबकि मेटल्स वाटर के साथ रिएक्ट करते हैं और उनका जो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन है वो वाटर के साथ अलग अलग है. थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड हैव अ नाइस डे.